My girl, she got a gun in her hand, and she keeps one in her man. Baby girl, I know what I did. You ain't got a...
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is an exciting one. It is a graduation makeup look because a young girl by the name of Shady, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, on Instagram DM'd me and kindly asked if I could create a makeup look she could try recreating for her graduation. She said she wanted to go all out, so I was like, okay. So I tried to stick to budget-friendly products. I think I did a good job at that. And basically I'm going to be creating another look very soon, probably next week, for graduation as well. I just want you guys to give me some feedback. You can vote. Something's gonna pop up. If it doesn't pop up, you can just comment down below whether you want me to create one with this Urban Decay palette, or should I play around with these two NYX ultimate and the intuitive palette. So just vote above or comment down below and let me know what the next graduation look should be created using. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, stay tuned, keep on watching. Okay, so to start off, I'm using the Makeup Revolution concealer in the shade C12 to create a base for my eyeshadow, and I don't set this because I want my shadow to really pop, so I just leave it as it is. I'm going to be taking the For the Queens eyeshadow palette. I can't believe I've actually never tried this palette before. It's been sitting in my closet, so I felt it would be best to use it now because it is really affordable and has many colors if you want to create different looks. So what you want to start off by doing, I'm sorry I cut my face off so much, but yeah, I was trying to focus on the eyes only. You want to keep pressing in, creating the shape of the eyeshadow look that you're going to be doing before you start blending it out. So you're going to keep pressing into the eyeshadow and pressing that deep in so that you have pigment. This is how you get your shadow to pop. Now that you've created your shape, you're going to be using your blending brush. I got this blending brush from Kala, which is a brand that you find in Dischem. I'm taking that orange shadow and using my crease brush. This is also available from Dischem, and I'm going to be blending that all the way to the top. So this is going to give that lightish transition. Now we're going to go back into the dark brown shade using the same brush we used for the orange in the beginning, and we're going to press this in just before you blend it out. You're going to use the blending brush to blend that out. It's so important to blend out after every shade that you use. This just makes your eyeshadow look seamless and it looks like you know what you're really doing. So taking that same brush again, we're going to take the black and place it in the area we want to create the shape before we start blending that out. With black, it can be a little bit tricky, so you want to try a little bit first, blend it out, and then add more as you go. So just keep adding more as you go, blending it out until you have the sort of like shade you really want and the darkness that you want. Now to cut the crease, we're just going to be recreating the same look we created on the other side of my eye. I really wish I took this concealer a bit higher. I think I might have been in a little bit of a rush. I'm going to take that light gold and just focus on the beginning of the cut crease, and we're going to leave the middle blank, and then we're going to go into that later. And then we're going to take this shade, which is a little bit of a darker shimmery shade, closer to the orange, and then we're going to pack it on towards the edge. Now to fix up that last bit, you're going to take that brown shade and blend it in so that you can't really see where the shimmery shade ends off. Now for your mascara, you can use any of the Essence mascaras. They're quite affordable. I used the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation because it's a matte foundation. I feel like this is just great for an event like graduation because you're going to be wearing your foundation for a very long time, so you don't want something that's going to be moving around on your face. You just want to look flawless till you walk up and get that degree, girl. And now to contour, you guys know I always use my black opal suede mocha. It is pretty much the same technique that I use for my nose. I go all the way up into my eye. This just makes sure that my contour is flawless, and I blend it all the way up into my hairline. I never leave that blank. Now to conceal, I am using the Revlon concealer in the shade Deep. I generally love this because I just feel like it matches my undertone perfectly. I've said this before, I am not really a big fan of LA Girl anymore because I feel like their undertone tends to change every time I buy it. I don't know if it's just me or I'm going crazy, but yeah, I'm using my Real Techniques beauty blender to blend that out. I don't highlight my forehead. I just feel like that just like I don't add any, but I just use the remainder. I'm going in with my Makeup Revolution concealer just to brighten up that under eye a little bit because we want to go all out. For the setting powder, I use my translucent Bear from Yardley. People constantly ask me which translucent powder I use, and that's the one that I use. And you don't want to set this for too long because this is a matte foundation at the end of the day, so you just want to make sure that you buff that off after you've set your face. Just on the under eye, I'm going to go back in with the same shadows that I used. Now to set my contour, I'm using this 3-step Sculpt palette. I've used this in every single tutorial. You guys know I'm a big fan. I don't put too much on my nose because you don't want to have harsh lines, so just a little dab goes a long way. Now to highlight, I stick to that same palette. You guys know I've told you this highlighter is so dark girl friendly. Even if you add too much, it just doesn't look like you're exaggerating. So don't forget your brow bone. And now for the eyes, just to give the eyes a little bit of definition, I'm going to be using this white liner from Essence. It's quite affordable. My lip liner is the same. I'm going to be using the LA Girl liner in the shade Chocolate. I thought because we're going to have a long day, a matte lipstick would do, so I've used the shade Mocha from Rimmel London. Now don't forget the inner corners of your eyes, and then just to give that matte lip a little bit of a glow, we're going to add this Revlon lipstick, and I used 2 Revlon, and I'm going to mention the shades down below in the description box. And that is it. Thanks for watching, loves. Mwah.